So from 3D Code, I've just hit Control P to send my document to Photoshop, and I can start to create some of these maps. Okay. Oh. Okay, just some scene management right now. This is the alpha channel. It's going to be our gloss. This is our blue channel. So just I should make this a bit clear. When I'm talking about channels, I'm talking about the individual channels that make up a texture. Hopefully, you guys understood that. If not, you have your RGB and alpha channel that make up a standard texture. So that's what these sort of are referring to. So that was TinSpec. So green we don't need, so we can just make that like a neutral gray or something. Spec, focus on that in a second. Gloss, we already have. Oops. Okay. So I'm creating a new map here. And just let me save this out. Okay. And what we do now is just start to fill up that map with these as we start to create them. So first up, we have our glossiness, so I can just copy that and paste it into the alpha. That was just going to be a neutral gray. If it fills. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, so we're done our gloss, and I'll just jump back to here. I can actually load the mask, and we can sort of see things update as we create them. Hopefully, that's weird. Okay guys, not sure what's going on here. That should be loading a map. Okay, that's weird. Let me just save this out again. Maybe it got corrupted or something. Okay, weird. Something must have gone wrong there when we saved it. But now we have our mask 2. It's not really doing much right now. It's sort of flattened out some of the specular just because we have temp grayscale. values in there right now. And I'm just sort of throwing these back to the default. I sort of tweaked it before the class, but we're going to actually control these values through the texture rather than the shader. Okay, so we've set it all up and we're pretty much good to start diving in. If anything, we can sort of check our glossiness values right now. Let's see if they're working. And let's kill the rim. And the metal's not too bad. I think that the fur's way too glossy. We can dial that down a bit. So this stage of texturing, it'll be helpful to sort of like bounce back and forward between your 3D view and Photoshop and make tweaks and then jump back. But I'll also update the color map as well. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we can use our selection sets now to quickly change things. So the fur was probably way too glossy. So I sort of guessed that maybe this might be a reasonably okay value for the glossiness, but that's still too high. So I'll just shift the grayscale value of that down a bit. And just paste your changes back into that channel, and things should update between them. Some weird stuff's going on with that map. Okay, so that is affecting it. I think we just have to be pretty extreme with our values. So full black's probably a little bit too much. I might just okay, something maybe like that. So I'm just going to save this now because as a PSD, instead of working off the layer PSD that's sort of linked to 3D code. Just give it its own sort of self-contained PSD.